the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. With that Guido said, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Landover. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Cut.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Cover 38.
No gain on the play.
White.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
At the 24.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On the give, Krosky-Merritt. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's across midfield. 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Washington.
On the ball.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Drill. 52. Set. Cut.
Now, faking the give, exiting the pocket right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's into the end zone. What a start. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Falcons 0.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll go play action now with Penix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Set, hut. 10 black. Hut.
And a run. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Commander's first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Hut, hut.
Krosky Merritt trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Let's go. Fix, ready.
Right back to Krosky Merritt, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Fury, yellow. Set, go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down. Throwing is Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Algier. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And not much there. Good defense held to no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Black, 95. Hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
Go! On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're going to go play action with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
From the gun, it's Penix. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is caught. What a throw. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The PAT, up and good. And the Falcons will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Washington. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. The Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
The score, Commanders 14, Falcons 7. Bradley Higgins set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. is Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Play action. It's Penix. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Those are the plays that, because as a defense, Mike, you feel like you do everything right in your coverage. There's nowhere to go with the ball, but you leave just enough space for the quarterback to not only break contain, but to get outside and pick up the first down with his legs.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Give, and here comes Robinson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And a Falcon first down.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. First and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And a Falcon first down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
London brought in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the give, this is Algier. Powering forward. He's in. Tyler Algier. Touchdown, Falcons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touch. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Set, ready. Black 40. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
He'll drop to throw. One complete to Jalen Lane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
6-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
43. Set. Go.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and
Here we
10
go,
at
here
the
we go.
21-yard line.
33. Yellow. Ready.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
At the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready.
The toss, right side, and here's Krosky Merritt. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Coleman on the stop. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Converted twice on third down already on this drive.
Ready.
Now can they do it for a third time? That is caught for 3. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
2nd and goal.
Let's go. Block set.
Here's Krosky Merritt, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Corey Krosky Merritt, touchdown Commanders. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Falcons 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up
3rd and a yard. He'll try and run for this with Algier. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
You know, how often do you see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On play action, Penix. Now, deep ball for London. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ready.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. An even 40 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
10 black. Ready.
Now, faking the give. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he will have the 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really 2 types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Van Sinnen was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Commanders are going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Again, working deep downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
First down and 9.
And here's Bijan. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Go! Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Commanders 24, Falcons 41.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down. Cut.
He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Hayden Ellis.
43
No gain
right.
on the play. Second and 10.
Ready?
After 20
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 2. They'll run with Robinson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Penix. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he will score again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. Black, 90, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Run over center. That's Kowski Merritt. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Walker there to make the play.
Jalen Walker. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, break.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Set, hut. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Right back to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this one to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Past the 45. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. A pickup of 44 yards.
a pickup of 44 yards on the play.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man is Moody. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Moving to his right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Welcome's just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They'll run for it. It's Algier. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
On second down, Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Hayden Ellis. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
42. Commanders 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
second and 6 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be third down.
I got him. On me. Down. Blue, 32. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Over the middle, he's got McLaurin.
Go,
Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 6.
Striker,
Brings up
3.
second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5.
On the ball. Watch out now. 50 series.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hut.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is caught by the tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Santos good on the extra point. The Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 31.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move. And he's going to take this one in for the score. The onside kick backfires spectacularly as it's returned for a touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here we go. Ken Black.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Red, 38.
Krosky near it, and that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. It's a loss of 1. Brings up
From a little further
goal.
back, here's second and goal.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his big tight end. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commander. That's his second touchdown doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Commanders' 28-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Penix. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We had a chance to talk with the defensive coordinator. He said they stressed all week to their pass rush. Flush the quarterback to his right. As a lefty, that's not the natural side most guys want to go, but in this case, he gets away with it. That's something they're going to want him to do the rest of this game.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's how he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So, instead of 3rd and short, it's now 3rd and 6. Throwing is Penix. There's that man again, another catch. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. To throw is Penix. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Brings up second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
15-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. Oh, he's got a man, and he caught it. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage, and the first down.
That's just a backbreaker for the defense. Here you are, you think you have an opportunity to get off the field, surrendering at most 3 points. But now you give up the fake, and now you got to bring your entire...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now the try here for the point out.
For the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Falcons tack on one more to their lead.
56. Commanders 38.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Ready! Ready, ready, set!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Blue stripe, yellow, 22, hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. On first and 10, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Hiking, and three, here we go, 69, hop, 70, hop, cutting.
Now, faking the give. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. This one all but over. Here's third down.
Let's go now.
Here's Robinson. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.